reviewing the news, pop culture, video games, movies, and shoes. Quincy and Justin with a nerdy forecast. So stay a while and welcome to the Ugly Mugs Podcast. Welcome to the Ugly Mugs Podcast. I'm your host, Justin.
I'm your other host, Quincy.
Whew. As you can see in the top left corner, that says 106 degrees Fahrenheit. It is hot outside.
I just had the realization I have no idea where my tablet is for me to look at the stream.
It's okay. Go ahead and try and find
It's
that.
there.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
100 and what?
106? 106.
Yeah, I was talking to a friend today. He texted me randomly. He goes, you staying cool out there for work? And I went, I was up at the ass crack at dawn to make sure I did not have to deal with the heat.
You prioritize getting things done at the earliest, which I can appreciate, but at the same time, I just don't like waking up early.
Good news, found the tablet. Bad news, it's dead.
Yeah, I'll plug it in for a little bit. I'll try and keep you updated with what's on screen. Good news.
Yeah.
We got Humble Bundles to get through, so good news. Nothing too strenuous. Are you having anything to drink? Because you said you were topping up your coffee before we got started.
Yeah, so you remember how I think I mentioned it before, I had grabbed, because like I'm broke, I had Target K-Cups.
Yes.
So I grabbed those again, but apparently didn't pay attention this time, and I bought fucking decaf.
Oh, buddy. Well,
And I didn't realize until halfway through the first box, which explains why I've been so tired.
oh, yeah, because no caffeine.
And all the work.
But does it taste good?
It tastes alright. Like, it's not like, oh my god, this is the best cup of coffee ever, but it does the job for, like, you know, I want to have something to drink and I don't want water.
Yeah, but you're not getting the full benefits of what a coffee's supposed to do. I get you.
Yeah, no caffeine. No caffeine makes Quincy a dull boy.
An angry boy. But speaking of things that have caffeine that no longer have caffeine but have something else, I'm trying out a couple of The Beast Unleashed, Monsters new, well, somewhat new, hard seltzers. I'm trying out the Scary Berry and the White Haze. Now,
They named it Scary Berry and White Haze.
yeah, and I'm trying out the first one right now. I don't like seltzers. They taste bland to me, like a LaCroix, but with an added slap of something. Like I can down an entire one, no problem. It's just there's nothing there for me. However, okay, Scary Berries is actually not that bad. It's very sour.
I went out to dinner with my brother yesterday, and
Yes.
we're sitting at a bar. And lady asks him what he's getting, and he orders his fancy old beer.
Mm-hmm.
And then she asked me what I want, and I said a Coke. And she goes, okay, so whatever his beer was called, and a soda water. And I went, no. Coke? Who drinks just soda water? I know there's people out there that do it. Who are you? I have questions.
So soda water has a chemical in it that helps loosen earwax in your ears when you drink it. So, I mean, to those people who have
sentences I didn't expect to hear.
Yeah, I mean, it is an answer. It is an appropriated answer. But it's not bad. Hold on, let me try the White Haze real quick. I'm only gonna get slightly under it. That's not bad either. That's actually really good. It's like they didn't whisper the flavors into this can. They actually added some actual flavoring into it. You can barely taste the alcohol, which is...
It's not like they washed the can with water that fruit had sat in.
Yeah. They actually decided to put flavor in here. And you can barely taste the alcohol. I mean, it's only 6%. To me, that's kind of light, but you can't taste it at all. I'll finish it up and I'll let you know how
That tends to be my issue with alcoholic drinks. I don't like the flavor of alcohol. I don't like the paint thinner.
Now, the reason why I bought this was because you know me a little bit. You know I'm a fan of peach. I like peach-flavored things. Peach Perfect was the first one that I tried because I got a 12-pack for inexpensive. It's fine. And then Mean
One
Green,
knowledge.
very sour, very bitter. Um, it it tastes like you put like two warheads in there and let them sit for a while. Not in a bad way, in a fermenting kind of way.
That's
But
a concept.
so far, I actually like all of these. They're not that bad. Oh, that was a booty. Yeah, thanks Instagram. Scud dupe. Over in the good
It
old
was Instagram and not Twitter. I mean, it could have been a lot worse if it was
my
Twitter.
Twitter is giving me some really messy recommendeds, and I'm like, my friend up in Super Earth, please don't do this to me, please. Uh,
I have a wife and kids. Go away.
yeah. Humble Choice updated for June of 2024, and the first game off the cut, and I'm hoping a lot of people get this game because it's such a good game. Risk of Rain 2. I love this game. It's one of my favorite games of all time. You will lose hours to it. It is very easy to run. You don't need that something strong of a PC. You know, it's a good game. Knights of Honor 2 Sovereign. I don't know much about this game. It seems like it's another one of those civilization ones where you gotta tax your people and all that. Miss me with that. I'll be giving this one out. Something that I have on Game Pass that I'm going to be giving out, however, a much more fun game, 2K Drive, the awesome edition that comes with a whole lot of free builds, so to speak. This was an interesting game. I vaguely remember it. I didn't play it too much because it is targeted toward children. This game is marked toward them. And to be able to crash into anything, to be able to build anything, that is a good concept. Keep it. I like that. As I said, this one's going to go out to one of the lucky people in the Discord. Yeah, buddy.
Discord.
Speaking of giving out to one thing in the Discord, I know there's a few Warhammer fans in our Discord. I'm just going to throw this at one of them because I it's bad enough I want Space Marine too. Having Battle Sector missed me with that one too. It is a very, from what I've heard, it's a very good game, but I, Miasma Chronicles. This one seems like it's
I don't have
a.
asthma.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Oh, good. Me neither. Miasma Chronicles is a XCOM similar game that uh, it's more toward that one game that you played, Year One. Um, what was it? The one that has like the mutated duck and hog, and it was on Game Pass not too long ago. I think it still is.
Right, give it to me again.
The mutated duck, the hog, the Year One,
Uh, Mutant Year Zero.
Mutant Year Zero.
Something Eden.
Even still, that's more than what I got. But this game is kind of like that, but mixed in with a little bit of Chernobyl. That's
I really
kind
dug
of.
that game.
Yeah, I think you would be okay with Miasma Chronicles. I believe the only reason why it has a 79 on Steam was early reviews when it was a little janky, but it's apparently doing better now. Stray Gods. This one I'm definitely going to be downloading because it's a musical that involves gods and choices that matter. It definitely looks like Fables, mixed in with the Wolf Among Us. So it's got some good history, but I can't play any of the music, which sucks. But the one that's in the launch trailer, go and check that one out. Stray Gods, the role playing musical. Uh I wish I had a better way of pushing a guidebook of Babel, or Babel, however you pronounce it, which your actions will shape the world around you in a butterfly effect. If you create, it will stay created. If you destroy, it will be destroyed forever. There are a lot of tools to help you grow this new world. It seems like it's beyond me, but I know a couple people who would really enjoy this type of game. Actually, hold on. What is it? Oh, keys. No, I don't care about that. Speaking of building things and leaving it to run automatically, Empyrean Galactic Survival, which is, I believe it was painted to me like Ark, but in space. And I don't know how to think about that. You can fly to any of these planets here. It seems messy, but I like Ark enough. I might give this a shot. It's $20, but 12 if you buy it through Humble Bundle through the link down in the description. To be able to build your own ship is an idea also. Hmm. I need more from this. I might get this. But all 8 of those for $12, that ain't too bad. And Risk of Rain Returns, which is the HD remaster of Risk of Rain, for half off when you buy this. So you can get Risk of Rain 1 and 2 for about $40. Not
Do
bad.
you need to play 1 to play 2?
No.
Okay.
Just be prepared. Both are difficult and hard as nails. Just very hard as nails. This helps out Experience Studios, which is a black-led nonprofit that helps and entrepreneurs in the games industry build successful businesses through accelerator programs, access to funding opportunities, mentorship, and showcases that help enhance visibility. I believe they had a few liftoffs at PAX E, one of the last PAXs. And 5% of the humble choice will automatically be donated to that. So my math's terrible. What is that? A 75 cents, give or take? Not bad. Good do. Gonna try and get through all of these. Got 4 more humble bundles, or 3 more humble bundles to kind of kick through. Playing for the Planet game bundle has 7 good old bundles for, or 7 items for $10. Cardo, which all of these are kind of wandering games. I don't think any of these
I,
are.
I was trying to understand it because you showed me one of the games on this list, and I was like, so what's the point of the game? And you're like, wander around and collect. I'm like,
Yeah,
not me, not for me.
some people just enjoy wandering around and finding new things. And don't get me wrong, there are
I'm
some.
not shaming them.
No,
If that's their thing, that's their thing. It's just not for me.
yeah. Cardo, which is kind of the most basic of them, made by Humble Games. It is very create the world. It is okay. This is a an area that is rocky. We need to kind of build mountains or build plains, make them flat. It's an interesting one. Uh, Alba, a wildlife adventure, which kind of does the same, but on a smaller scale, a much more it's very tiny scale. It also involves a cleaning mechanic where if you're cleaning the area around, you see more life thrive. Before we leave, this game I believe is on Game Pass. This one's rough to me. I did play this one. This one involves building the world and then having to vacate that world very quickly. I'm not a fan of how we're treating Earth right now. I don't want to have to think about it in a video game.
Mario Sunshine is not for you.
Yeah, no, 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 no. Gibbon Beyond the Trees. I believe this one was on the Apple Arcade not too long ago, and it's just a little fly around as a monkey. There's small story bits here and there, finding your friends, trying to find your mother later in the game. It's also talking about how we're deforesting a lot of homes for these animals, and strong, impactful stories is what I'm here for. This one, if I do grab this one, this would definitely be one I mess with. Beyond Blue, I know Quincy ain't a fan of the ocean, but in a narrative adventure that doesn't really involve too many scary things, maybe something lighthearted if he wants to get into it. Would you play?
I don't know, man.
It's the ocean. I don't know. Uh,
I don't know.
Lake. This one here is a storytelling one that's set in 1986, before the real turn into technology, where 8-track players and I guess tape decks were still becoming new. Record players and basic automobiles to get from point A to point B. I think the Ferrari was 87, so a little after this. In short, choose what you want to do, commune, or just relax on your sofa, You just enjoy 2 weeks in Providence Oaks, Oregon. So, if you enjoy a city talking game, go have fun with that. And one that I've heard a lot about that I haven't really done anything with, Never Alone. Plus the Fox Tales DLC. This one I heard is super atmospheric, very emotional, very driven. This one's only $1 if you happen to only want to throw $1. As said, I do super super hard as far as emotional. This here helps out the Global Food Banking Network. Get food to people. That's basic, all this and making sure that we don't have food waste and cultivating sustainable relationships that save lives. Um, if I recall, they had a couple farms up in Ohio that just got raised, so
Ew.
go and help them out a little bit. Let's go do Stories of Pride. We just entered into Pride Month. Yes,
Yes.
yes. So with
I
that,
was so real quick
oop,
for side work. I'll do Amazon, the Flex thing,
mhm.
and I'm standing there waiting for my route the other day, and I feel something kind of tickle my ear. I'm like, what the fuck is that? And I turn, and someone hung like an itty bitty little pride flag on the like you know how they've got like they'll have like an electrical box and then like the metal pipe with the wires in it running up, and they have the
Oh,
brackets holding it to the wall.
okay.
Someone stuck on a little itty bitty pride flag in one of the brackets. It was just tickling my ear.
Oh,
It was like, hey, it's Pride Month.
let's talk about that for a minute, boy.
I sent you a Pride shirt. Did you see it? Or not even a
Uh,
Pride shirt, but like
me-
supporting different on TikTok.
on TikTok? Then yes, I believe I did
I
see it.
the D20s.
The D20s. If
Yeah.
one of us rolls for initiative, we all roll for initiative. Yeah,
Yeah. Cool.
I
All right,
like
as
that
you're saying,
shirt.
so it's Pride Month.
So it is Pride Month, and with that, there is a lot of games that kind of give you the open availability to be prideful in any way, shape, or form. If you find someone attractive, go for them. Such as with Wildflowers. This one's a little bit of a toned down, uh, city, crafty, tend crops, care for animals, like Farmville ish, except with like a little bit more of a relaxed rural style. Not my cut, but I know there's a lot of people who enjoy those types of games. If you like Stardew Valley, where you can pretty much hitch with anybody, this is kind of down that alley. Lakeburg Legacies. I kind of like its name. Um, but this one's a little bit more medieval. Same story, same gist, but medieval. And I kind of like the art in this one. Very simplistic, but very nice to look at. Monster Camp. I've already played Monster Prom 1 and 2. Monster Prom 2 and Camp Forever DLC does add a whole lot of creatures to fall in love with. Um, it's a hard game. I wish I could say a dating sim was easy, but it ain't. But it ain't. It has a lot of really good art. A lot of good artists worked on it. A lot of good voice actors. Aaron Hansen, Egoraptor is Scott, the Wolfman, and a lot of other voice actors from YouTube are floating around that as well. Um, Coffee Talk. I played the first chapter and I've been meaning to climb into the second chapter. Coffee Talk
I remember you
is
talking to me about Coffee Talk when it first came out, and like trying to explain it to me, and I was like, I got it, but at the same time, I was like slightly lost. And then the sequel came out, and I was like, Justin, are you playing this? Because like, I knew how excited you were for the first one. You're like, no,
because I felt
I'm busy.
I'm busy, but Coffee Talk is a relaxed talking game. You talk to people. You serve them coffee, whether they or coffee, tea, doesn't matter. You serve them what they're wanting and you listen and you talk and you just kind of give them advice. Be like, "Well, if it were me, I would." And then you can shape their stories. Like they may take your advice, but however, now they are in trouble. So it begins to fold and not only talking to just human, you are now talking to ghost. You are talking to demon. You are talking to a literal succubus who says, "I can't find love." Like that is one of the main stories of the first game.
Or succubus.
Yeah, who's like, I just have lust. I never had love. So it's a very mellow game, but has hard points if you want it to be hard points. You can basically negate those story factors by being like, dang, that sucks. I'm here if you want to keep talking about it, but I don't know how you feel. You can disconnect from them, but also still be an ear to listen. And from what I understand, Coffee Talk Episode 2, Hibiscus and Butterfly, is a continuation of that. I heard third is going to be right around the corner, too, so we'll see. Arcadia Fallen. This one is a roleplay novel that kind of gave me a weird vibe when I first saw this trailer. It gave me very Sherlock Holmes, but in D&D world. Uh, I don't know. It's up in the air. I don't really know too much about alchemy and how to create this kind of stuff. Obviously, they'll teach you as you go through, but from the outside looking in, no longer home. I heard it helped. It was helped out by Humble Games, but I heard this did not launch well. It was poorly optimized. I don't know if they've repaired things. I got nothing to really push on this one. This one's probably the low end of it. But good news, The World Next Door, a higher point. It is a fighting game, but with story, like actual, honest to god story. You can also fight against your friends in couch co-op, but if you're getting this on Steam, you can still play them over the internet using Steam Remote Play. That's what it's called. So yeah, if you got some friends and you want to play a nice little couch fight 'em up, it's not bad. Heaven Will Be Mine. Now, this one seems like it's one of those 19XX style crushing games. It's 1981, and the dream of a new home in space for all humanity is dead. That is the first sentence that this synopsis is telling you. You
So
know,
it's a fun, feel good game. Gotcha.
it's a great emotional driven thing. Watch the trailer. It is mostly done in text form before you get into the actual storytelling portion of the game. It's a lot of reading from what I can tell, but am I interested? A little bit. It does kind of click in a little. This one helps out the Trevor Project, which helps out end suicide among gay, lesbian, bisexual, transgender, and questioning young people because you're people too. You are welcome. You are valid. Yes, and this is to make sure that this project make sure that you are listened and heard and understood.
Absolutely.
It's good. Dupe. Delta Green. We were talking about doing Delta Green once in our lives. So if you want to purchase the Delta Green RPG collection by Arc Dream Publishing, this would be a go-to. Uh, there's a lot of creepy covers. I like the creepy covers. A little jarring at times. But all of these kind of help out for if you're building a supernatural, but with X-Files mediums mixed together into a tabletop adventure that allows you to kind of investigate the paranormal or lack thereof. $18 gets all 20 pieces of it, including the Agent's Handbook. I believe you also get the DM stuff too. Murder board, known things. Agent dossier. I think it's just all in the Agent's Handbook. Huh. This one helps out. Covenant House. Another one of those that I used to donate while helping getting fast food. The Covenant House is the nation's largest movement providing food, shelter, immediate crisis care, and ongoing services to homeless and trafficked young people. Founded in 1972 in New York, Covenant House has grown to serve over 46,000 youth annually in 30 cities across the United States, Canada, and Latin America. Holy cow. And they don't judge. They don't judge anything. No questions asked and no strings attached. They will help you. They basically help out gather up food, shelter, healthcare, legal services in case you're in trouble, educational services in case you wish to better yourself, employment training, mental health counseling, mother and child services, and long term and permanent housing. Which, if you've helped out 46,000 people do at least half of those things, you're already good in my book. Whew. Uh, and that's the last of the Humble Bundles, but we're still using Humble Bundle for this because I bought a thing, Quincy.
No, what'd you buy?
I bought Destiny 2, the Final Shape and Annual Pass.
Oh, yeah, I saw that coming.
I got it
I
because
figured you would.
it looks it plays good. The new prismatic is creating little sparks in my noodle that make me want to go, ooh, I like all these builds that I could do. I'm gonna do it, and it's a lot. And also having Cade back, it's a lot.
That should be the name of a little sparks in my noodle.
Little sparks in my noodle.
Yeah.
I like it, but I'll probably have a little bit more about this next week. I'm gonna try and get through the campaign. So far, it's a trek. Having Cade back is still a little trying to get my mind wrapped around what the Traveler still is doing. But as of right now, I also played a couple other games. Lords of the Fallen. So I heard about this game a little bit ago when they were like, "Oh, we're releasing a Souls like, and it looks like this," and I said, "Ooh, I love it. I like this game." But, but
But
I'm gonna full screen it. I'm gonna hit play, and this is you may see it be a little jagged. That's in the game on console. It hit
I do
three.
not have the stream up yet.
That's
But
fine. But in short, it was running about 3 to 8 frames a second. That's not
wait,
good.
seriously? Like 3 to 8? You're not exaggerating?
I am not exaggerating. Like I would
Okay, I'm
stop
watching you
press.
talk about commercial, but okay.
Like I was moving forward, and as I was moving forward, I let go, and I was still moving forward with like this halted pace. And it was not great. Only certain areas do it, but it's still enough to kind of and this is on performance mode too. This was not on balance. This was not on uh quality. This was on performance. I wanted performance. I wanted frames, but it didn't give me that. I was playing it over the weekend. I streamed it a little. I may keep going with this, but I need this thing fixed up. I had nothing in the background. I restarted my console and everything, and this was after I restarted it. That's not good.
Well, you know what people are going to say, right?
Mm.
Well, it's because you're playing on console. You need to play it on PC.
Apparently, this is on PC too.
I'm
So,
sure it is.
I mean, no. I mean the problems.
No, I'm saying I'm sure it is.
Oh, okay. It's a fun game. Play it at your own risk. It's fine. I also played. Oh wait, there it is. I meant to put that one in front. Monster Hunter Rise. I went back to it. I'm probably gonna finish Monster Hunter Rise over the next couple of weeks. I do like
Off cat.
piss off cat. I'm probably
Whatever the
gonna
fuck that is.
try and get to. Oh, this. I would say it's more like a tiger, but yeah, I guess it is cat,
Which is a cat.
which is a cat. My Palamoot's super adorable. I just find all of Monster Hunter Rise just really adorable. I'm playing with Lance, and I'm just not taking any damage. So, Monster Hunter Rise is more the entry. If you can, I think it's still in Game Pass. So, if you happen to want to play Monster Hunter Rise, it's for have fun. It's not bad. Skadoo. We have a couple Game Pass things to kind of mention here. Call of Duty Black Ops 6 Day 1 with Game Pass, and it is connected to Black Ops 2.
I saw this coming. Like I knew they were gonna end up doing Call of Duty games on Game Pass.
Hmm.
Um, are we seriously up to six, or is this like one of those weird numbering?
Yeah, no, we're up to 6.
That's wild.
That is
I
wild.
don't think I've played since three.
Yeah. I think I stopped off at 4 for a brief minute, and then I went over to
Well, you
Van.
got Cold War or whatever that one is.
That
That
one
one's
is,
a Black Ops.
yeah, Cold War, and then Vanguard, whichever in that order, whether it was first or second, I can't recall. They're blurs. Their stories are very blurry, but I do remember liking them. But we're getting it day one. You gonna hop in?
You know, I might if I had the room on my console. I
Okay.
might.
Okay.
I want to see what style this is, though. If this is gonna be another one of their we took it super futuristic ones, then I'm not anywhere near as interested.
From the look of it, homie's holding two 1911s and has two M16s on his back, so I don't think it's anything too futuristic. Thankfully. Skadoo. We like Blumhouse movies.
I think it's Blum.
Blum? Okay, I'm sorry. Blumhouse
No, you're
game.
fine. I'm saying I think that's how it is because I was saying Bloom for the longest.
Okay. Blumhouse movies have been
There's been
on,
some pretty good ones.
yeah, Black Phone, Five Nights at
That one was
Freddy's,
good. But that's
uh,
Freddy's was surprisingly enjoyable.
a couple others kind of click under the side of the noodle. But would you play a
The
video?
first Halloween of the new trilogy.
Oh, were they? Oh, ooh, okay.
I liked the first one. The second one was rough. The third one was a shit show.
So,
The third one made me apologize to the second one.
oh, okay. That's okay. I kind of understand that. It's similar to how Destiny did it, where it was like Beyond Light was an apology for Shadowkeep. But Blumhouse.
No, I mean three was so bad that I was telling two I was
Oh,
too harsh on you.
oh. Then it was Shadowkeep. But would you play a Blumhouse game? They did a little bit of a sneaky sneak thing on Twitter, and I pulled up the video, but all it is 10 seconds of the light kind of shining through. We'll be hearing more about this later on this week during the Summer Games Fest, whether it's the Xbox or I think it'll just be a standalone thing. I'm very interested to see what they're going to come out with, considering they do horror very well. I'm hoping we don't get another Until Dawn knockoff. That would not be fun for me.
I'm assuming we're gonna probably see a lot of their properties. So I'm pretty sure they did the Purge. So I could see like
Ooh.
a Purge game where you're trying to avoid the people throughout your house or something like that.
Or City.
Um, I
Hmm.
could see them doing some mystery ones, kind of like how, or like, not even mystery, but like kind of how the kid, how to put things together in Black Phone.
Oh yeah.
Did you watch that?
I watched it. Yes.
Okay, I really enjoyed it. They're doing a sequel, which is confusing.
Hmm.
I don't want to get into spoilers, but it was a very shut story to me.
But yeah, I
So
also heard. I remember you mentioning that they were doing a sequel, and I said, I mean, hey, if it flows well, I'm okay with it. Which hopefully it does.
I
But
really like the writer of it. I really like the director of it, and it comes from Joe Hill as the author of the book, so it has potential. It seems like an interesting choice to try to make a sequel to something that's felt so closed. I mean, it would have to be the same concept happening to different people, I feel.
hmm, hmm. Maybe it's is the was the phone itself like a cursed item? Would you say?
I mean, maybe. Like they don't give us lore on the phone or anything, but
They
maybe.
didn't. Hmm. We'll find out, and hopefully it's one that will make us jump out of our seats. Like a couple of things that did during the Sony State of Play. Now, only two things got me out of my seat during the State of Play. One was the Marvel Rivals gameplay. There was a few really good spots, and I'm like, this looks very toned down compared to what I saw earlier, but I am here for all this gameplay. I am here for everything that is given in this game. The only thing that I'm not really here for is this kind of destructible environment where you can literally take down entire buildings. Don't get me wrong, I like that, but not in this kind of game. I'm worried that it'll cause issues, if you feel me. It's going to do the Battlefield 2047. What was the one that
Uh,
had the sandstorms?
I think that was the one.
Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute. I'm whoa, back it up, 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 back it up. Oh, they have Penny Parker's keeping up the roof. Interesting. I didn't see this part, or I was overshadowed by looking at Storm's storm. Interesting. But I do love the character designs. Holy cow! Whoever's working on this, thumbs up. What is it, NetEase? I think it's NetEase that's working on this. But yeah, they do a full run of everyone who's in the Splash trailer. What do you think about the female Galactus?
I think she's a thing in the comics.
Is she?
I think so, but I could be wrong. I mean, there's a female version of most of the characters.
I'm here for all this art. This looks so good. Storm looks good. Magneto good. I'm really liking this design on Venom. I didn't want to bring up the
As
trailer.
long as her toe wouldn't get struck by lightning.
Yeah, all right. Spidey looks good. Scarlet, she's kind of posing for the camera a little too much, but I like it. I like the Penny Parker skin over here. All of it looks so goddamn good. July 2024, it's going to be a closed beta on the PS5, and then I believe in August, the full game will be fully developed and launched. I do not know if it will be released on PC and Xbox at about that time. More news later, because Sony, I don't know, Sony just didn't want to announce anything else during this trailer. Thanks. Okay. Quincy got the VR1. It handled well, it did well. The VR2 came out and you didn't want to make the upgrade.
Well, I'd have to get the PlayStation 5 to make the upgrade, anyways.
You are correct. I want to play this trailer and I kind of want your like visual representation of would you. So, it of course has all the little sticky bits that is VR, making sure that you can pick up the thing without having to lean over, a grappling hook that works surprisingly well. Being able to put on pieces of armor that you just find, and then being able to just cleave someone right in the head. Oh, and throw people off. We like that. This game is gruesome. This game is great. That you can fight giants. I like all this. This is, if I had VR, this would be one of the things that I would go toward. I'm just mad that it's
He pushed his head off.
yes, yes, and then he catches an arrow and just flings it right back at him. I I am here for this. It's just PlayStation.
Yeah, I mean it's cool. We're positive it's an exclusive and not just
It
that they're dropping a trailer for it.
from what I can gather, it says
That's
PSVR
space off.
2.
Yeah, but the PlayStation will do that.
Yeah,
They'll drop trailers where they don't show that it's on other things.
yeah. More news hopefully later. I'm hoping this drops because if this drops for the MetaQuest 3, I may go out of my way to drop the 300 and then whatever this is
I think
because
that giant is a walrus.
it does look a little walrusy. It looks like a mix between a snail and a walrus and kind of like a fish in the back end. Oh, and then like a turtle. I don't know. It's very strange looking, but I want to beat that thing up. I want to fight it. This was one of the things that kind of had me shifting in the seat, not necessarily jumping up, but shifting in my seat. This one kind of confuses
Hold
me.
on,
Oh,
hold on. When you go to their website, fall 2024, PlayStation VR 2, MetaQuest, Steam VR.
ooh, okay. Thank you, Quincy, for that lookup.
welcome.
Okay. So now it's all a matter of me needing to gather up $300 and dropping it on this. We'll see.
So, step one, steal underpants.
Stealing
Step two, step three, profit.
profit. Succeed. Um, you didn't play Wulong, did you?
I don't think.
Okay. Well, Ballad of Antara kind of gives me the Wulong Fallen Kingdom vibes. This is a PlayStation 5 exclusive. It looks like it's going to be a nice little Final Fantasy beat 'em up style game. Quiet you. Um, eh. I kind of like its design, but at the same time, I would like a little bit of gameplay. It showcases a lot of cinematic and kind of maneuverability, but not much of combat. So I'm holding out hope for this. I'm holding out a big hope for this. Like, all it was dodging. No. Give me weapons. Give me weapons. Dodging. Okay, give me weapons. More dodging. Fire. Okay, cool. No. No. Sony, you literally like doing cinematics, and you're not giving me this. Eh. A confusing one. Infinity Nikki. This one I told Quincy to kind of look into earlier because I could not accurately explain what this was. And I said, this kind of gives me collectathon vibes with less plot. Um, it's got magical girl treatment. You could change your costumes to do different things. But is there combat? Uh, is there
It's just
like
gonna be a gem matching game.
I mean, I just see that it's a platformer with hover mechanics. You basically turn into Princess Peach, or you turn into a cat. You shrink and go on the back of its head. I didn't notice that. And then there's this, and I'm like, is it combat? You throw balls at them. That doesn't look like combat.
I mean, I guess it's their version of combat.
I guess. And then you take pictures. It's Pokemon Snap also. Miss me with that. You can pet a cat. Thanks. And then there's this alien spaceship that kind of goes flying. I don't know. Concord. This one I've heard about before, and I was interested then. I don't know how to feel about it now. So when I believe the bounty hunting Star Wars game was announced, this one was shortly after that. And now we have some gameplay. Double jumping, grenade wall sticking. It just seems like a 5v5 shoot 'em up, but with better gameplay. I don't know. I'm I'm gonna probably stick with Marvel Rivals on this one. This seems a little messy to me. I do like its textures. I like its character models, but Overwatch and Marvel Rivals kind of already got that shtick going, and Valorant, I guess, to a small degree. Yeah, no. Have you played very many of the 5v5 shooters?
I played. What's the free one?
The free one? There's a
Um,
few. Um, hmm,
Came out a while back. It was a big deal for everyone.
big
You played it for a bit.
deal. Ooh,
Yeah, it came out trying to fucking compete with I can't think of what it is. You have to list off some of them or something because I can't think of what it is. But I played that one, and that's pretty much it.
is there a thing? There we go. 5v5 PvP. Let's just search. Let's see here. Uh,
We talked about it several times on the show.
have we?
Yeah,
Rocket League, PUBG, Apex.
Apex.
Oh, Apex Legends. Yeah, I played Apex for a little bit. It's gotten very money hungry, and the game has gotten very sweaty. Yeah, people won't like playing that game too much. It's fucking 6,480 hours as of like February on this one guy, and I'm just like, you enjoy that game, bro. Oh, Sky Dope. Oopsie doopsie. Hold on. There we go. Silent Hill 2. Silent Hill had a bit of a showcase uh, after the state of play. It doesn't look good. I'm like,
What's your issue with it?
so it of course, oh, quiet you.
Sorry.
So it of course has the over-the-shoulder Resident Evil 2 treatment, and I like that, but it just doesn't feel very Silent Hill to me. It doesn't have the gnawing at the walls, the uncomfortability, the this game is supposed to be rough to comprehend. You're supposed to be playing as a guy who is losing his wife and struggling with, am I really going to perform adultery before she's even dead? Like that is
Is it that story though, or is this a new story?
it seems like it is, but it's wanting to go before the adultery bit and before his wife is dying. I'm unsure. It is definitely that it is going to fold into the Silent Hill 2 story. Um, it's just I don't know how far this is getting before you get to that point. This running girl scene is a scene from the game. You have to follow her to get one of the key items, and time will tell. It does look dark. It looks good and gritty, but it doesn't feel Silent Hill. Am I excited for this game? Slightly. I don't want it to be $60 or 70, I guess, because it's
Oh,
PlayStation.
it's gonna be 70. It's gonna be 70.
I
There's no fucking way it's not.
then miss me with Silent Hill 2. I'll go back and I'll play it on my PS2 that I have in my closet.
Like zero fucking chance that it's not 70.
Then zero chance I might be playing this one.
And I
Dang
bet you
shame.
anything they release a fucking $110 version also.
If it comes with a statue of I forget his name, but
No, they'll do a full digital version that's like 100 or something. I bet you. They'll probably do a statue as well, but I bet you they'll do like a full digital because it comes with extra skins for you.
yeah, and the same problem that you have, bro. Play the game. Play the game.
Yeah, I've never understood why they get people that can't play the games play the games.
Now I will say the finishers all look pretty good. Shooting them in the knees does the Resident Evil 4 thing where they'll fall to a knee before having to need to stand up. You can do finishers. I'm here for that. So they are taking some old and throwing it in with the new. As said though, miss me with that $7 price tag. Konami, eat a bag of dicks. Skidoo. This one got me out of my seat.
Well, it's Galactus, if you ask Fox.
Yeah. Hmm.
That's a joke for those who know now.
Monster Hunter. You haven't played much of the Monster Hunter games, have you, Quincy?
I tried a little bit. Which one got the ice world to it?
Worlds.
Okay, so yeah, I tried World. I didn't try the ice. Tried World. It wasn't the co-op experience I was wanting, and I don't know.
Okay.
I liked the cats making me food, and that was about it.
Wow. And they continue to make them through Rise, and they will continue to make them through Wilds. Uh, your creature now has a holster on its back, so that way you can change to a secondary weapon with ease, as you'll see right there. Beautiful transition to the, I think that's a gun lance, but I would love to have two weapons out in the field, and these weapons look great. The whole graphics, the scenes look great. I played Rise, and it looks fantastic. Um, I am here for Wilds. I am excited for Wilds. I don't know if I'm going to pre-purchase just because there's a lot of finances that are already out the window, but if finances are good, definitely going to be crawling into this one, and I'm going to have so much fun. Wilds is a bit more open world, easier to traverse. Uh, there are much better climbing mechanics, getting to other places, and mounted combat. You never had mounted combat in Monster Hunter. This will be released next year. Still undetermined, but the sources that I've heard said April of next year, which isn't too bad. And then they did another Dynasty Warriors Origins. If you've played Dynasty Warriors 2, 3, 4, or Extreme, this kind of floats in that same area. Um, you want to beat up a whole lot of people, this is the best way to beat up a whole lot of people. One person going up against 600 people, that's how this game kind of works. Is it historically accurate? Kind of. Uh, Save for the one person taking on 600. But as far as the war settings that exist, yes, they are true to life.
There
Ah.
should be a requirement that you have to read Art of War before you can play this.
Art of War and the Battle of Zhangling. Don't quote me on that name, but one of the major wars that Sun Tzu led.
Yeah, I don't know on that, but probably.
Probably. And you now play as a nameless nobody that freaking sweeps everybody. Cool. That was it for
That
the.
looks fun.
It is fun. It is very fun. Dynasty Warriors is a great series. It's just if you've played them before, this is more of the same in better high fidelity. That was pretty much all the major points of the state of play. They showed a lot of other VR titles that are okay. They showed a couple things that we've already seen before. Eh. I'm excited for the week to come. I am very excited for what is coming out in tomorrow, day after, and at the end of the week. Like, we're here for all that. Skidoo. Monster Monster Hunter. Star Wars Hunters. Earlier in the year, we talked about it being a Switch game, and now it has a call to the App Store and the Google Play Store for Apple and Android. What do you think of it being on mobile for this
I mean,
5v5?
it doesn't. I mean, it's a 5v5 Star Wars shooter. I feel like, phones are getting better, tablets are getting better. They've got the chips that are getting kind of insane in the Apple products. It'll probably perform just fine.
Yeah, if
It's
you
not the
have a,
first game that we've seen that have done this. There's plenty of games out there where they have a port as well. And then you've got the fact that you can do cloud gaming anywhere nowadays and
right.
Bluetoothing your controller. So I think we're going to see more of this. And we've already got the Mirage, Assassin's Creed Mirage is coming to iPhone and whatnot.
Is it?
So yeah, um, I do believe it's iPhone. It might be the tablet, but I'm pretty sure it's iPhone. So I'm fine with it. I want to play this. I would rather play it on the Switch than play it on my tablet. But I'll just do the Bluetooth connection of my Xbox controller to the tablet if it'll let me, and do it that way. If it's going to require that I do the touchscreen controls, I'll have to do my phone, and I could see that being a killer for it and me not playing this very much.
Yeah. I mean, I'm still gonna just wait for the Bounty Hunter one.
The
Yeah.
Bounty Hunter one? What do you mean?
The Star Wars Bounty Hunter one. The Star Wars
Oh, what was it, Outlaws?
Outlaws. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm really excited for that. That looks like a good blast.
Skidoo. Octopath Traveler 1 and 2 available on all current console platforms, and Octopath Traveler 2 comes to Xbox Series X and S via Game Pass today.
I have never played the Octopath Traveler games.
Um, so you don't need to play the first one to get to the second one. All of the characters of the first one are up top. All the characters of the second one are down below. Um, they are very good storytelling games. I've only played a little bit of the first one, and then I kind of ADHD'd. I am definitely going to be going back. Octopath Traveler is beautiful art, beautiful music. It is Square Enix at its finest, and I regret not keeping on going. So that's on me. I'll take the lumps for it. And to get this game on Game Pass for free? Oh.
Yep, both of them.
Any other gaming things you got, Q?
I think that's it.
Alrighty. But up, shoe news. So we talked about the Naruto Crocs, and there's two new designs. one of Jiraiya, and one of I Minato. Minato goes to show that I know my Naruto characters. Um, they're fine. They're Crocs. Ones of the Akatsuki style. I can guarantee you, I know 5 people out of my huge friend group that would go for these.
I don't
Uh,
know a single person would buy these.
I know one person that
Well,
would
that's
do
not true.
this.
I know one person who might buy these.
Okay. I know one or two that would do the Sasuke ones that have these velvety looking straps along the front. So, Socks, I actually voted against pulling up another set of fuzzy mischief shoes to replace it with these. The
Why?
just it was more of the same. It was more of the same, just different color. And I was like, eh. These at least, you got gibbets, you got the front headband, you know. Look at those gibbets. Look at those gibbets. They're worth $8 a piece now.
Yeah, I see someone trying to throw that shuriken at someone else.
I would do it for free. I think a couple people get shurikens. Yeah, you get a shuriken. Do you get a shuriken? You get a shuriken. Do you get a shuriken? You get a shuriken. Yeah, everyone gets a shuriken, and one gets a kunai.
Oprah.
So you can have kunai fights. Just start throwing things. $70 a piece over on the Crocs website. I kind of want to get a pair of Crocs. Not these, but I want to get a pair of Crocs. Let's go do.
Yeah, 0 out of 10 will not do.
Wow. Hates them that much. Puma and Miles Morales combined to make a pretty snazzy looking Puma suede. They
This is
have
fun. I like
this is
this.
great. Look at that spider logo in the back. For $90 over at Foot Locker and their own website, June 22nd, 2024 comes in this really nice Puma white sole. Has their swath, what would you call it? Wave of
Oh, I don't know what theirs is called. I don't even know if it's got a name.
I don't know if it's gonna name either, but it is one of the Puma stylings on their shoe that goes from the midsection all the way back with white with red streaks and a black shoe, and then on the very back you got the Miles Morales chest uh, insignia. Very nice looking shoe. Just it looks good overall. What's on the tongue? Does it have anything Spider-Man related on the tongue? It has Marvel on the tongue, and then what is that on the inside? You there, tell me what is inside of your shoe. Eh, can we get an insider on that shoe or nah? Nah, we can't. So there is
The only
something.
image you were showing where it was showing it was blocked by the couch on the so I couldn't even look at
Oh,
it.
hang on. I'll bust it down then. So it looks like there's a pair of eyes there, but I can't really see it. Like even on the stream, it'll be a
It does
little
look like
dark.
there's a pair of eyes there. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Are you able to open up the image in a
In a
external?
different tab. Well, let's see.
tab?
It looks like a. It looks like Miles. Looks like
Oh
Miles.
yeah, it is Miles. Yeah,
Huh.
yeah. Okay, I can see his forehead and stuff now.
Okay. An odd
Cool.
placement, but I'll take it. But 90
I don't know how I feel about
bucks.
stepping on Miles' face, but all right.
Yeah, $90, June 22nd, at most retailers. Go check out the Puma website. Skadu, Skadu. To those who know me, they know that I like anime. And there's a
Nerd. Weeb.
there's a couple manga that decided to pop around and say, "Hey, we're gonna have our adaptations done because our manga's doing good. Let's do One Punch. Our manga's doing good. Let's do Attack on Titan. Our manga's doing good. Let's do this one here, Sakamoto Days, where the one of the world's greatest hitmen decides to settle down, open I believe a convenience store.
That seems to be an ongoing theme. Like you've told me about like the Yakuza that becomes a stay-at-home dad. Now we've got this
That's a good
one.
one. That's
Like
a good one. This one, however, it's my profile picture on Discord. So if you're in Discord, you'll see that I'm rocking this homie when he gets a little bit better. Um, he casts aside all of his weaponry and his wrongdoing and has a wife and kid. And he gets a little big, but he says, "Okay, that's great. He's still conditioned." And I'm here for this. I've only read a couple chapters, so I'm very far behind. I believe one of my favorite studio. I believe this is TMS. So this
It was
is,
interesting. You sent me this trailer.
mm-hmm. And it started off as just a homely manga, and slowly but surely started getting popular, and then all of a sudden, bam! January 2025, we're getting our first episode. Ah, quiet you. And we're also getting Dan to Dan, another manga turned anime. I believe this one's going to be October. This one here, not for kids. Not for kids. This one here has gore. This one here has nudity. This one is very rough for kids. Um, but the art style was one of the main things that kind of clicks with me on Dan to Dan. Oh, hey, guess what? Another thing is getting well, Dorohedoro had its first season on Netflix exclusive. That was where it got most of its money, and it was okay received. Second season got announced not too long ago. I'm kind of excited for it. A If you die, you become a creature, and in order to survive, you have to survive as that creature, which means you have to eat what that creature eats, whether it's people or souls. And so you become a cleaner. You have to kill something, and then you eat it. That's just the bare minimum of this character here. The other characters have their own motives and drives, but there's something convoluted that kind of drives everybody. It's a good anime, very gory, but worth the gore. Yeah, enough weeping out. Now let's talk about the Killer's Game with good old Dave Bautista. I'm happy to see him doing more things.
No, yeah, I was very excited when I saw this trailer. I'm happy to see him back. Not back, but I'm happy to see he's doing a movie. This looks like it's gonna be fun. It's got a killer cast.
It's got a
Um,
great cast.
Tom's in it. Kingsley's in it.
And then
It's definitely got some interesting members, and I already showed it to some friends, and the description I was given was John Wick meets Last Holiday, and I was like, you know what, that's exactly what
that's actually really
I'm
good.
definitely gonna watch it.
That is actually really good. Uh, this definitely has a lot of gore, so sadly it's kind of gonna be just to be on the safe side. I'm gonna go ahead and just freeze it right there. If you want to go watch this one, it's on Discussing Film. You don't have to scroll down too far. Great Twitter page if you happen to want to see what trailers are popping around at a much better and convenient pace. So thank you once again, Discussing Film, for having this really good Red Band trailer that is very gory. It a lot of blood splurt, a lot of red.
I love Red Band trailers.
I love Red Band trailers too. The Deadpool one really got me. Oh, Skadoop. Minus One is now available on 4K on Netflix. I watched it again.
I don't have a 4K TV, so that doesn't do me much good. I'm just
Ah,
gonna sit over here and cry.
just watch it in 1080. It's just as good.
Nah, yeah, it's just as good, and I'm just as blind either way, right?
We'll get our A's fixed. We'll get some Zenny money.
I'm never gonna bother getting. Oh, I mean, yeah, like new glasses, sure. But I thought you were referring to like LASIK or something like that. I was like, nah, they ain't
LASIK's
gonna be. I'm gonna stick to the glasses. I'm gonna do the Zenny. I'm gonna get the glasses. Well, that's gonna be my thing. It adds something to my face.
I mean, you're okay. I was gonna say LASIK's actually getting very inexpensive nowadays.
Nah, I'm good.
Okay, fair enough. Oh, let's go. A lot of figures, a lot of figures. Thank you to Preternia once again, for showing us the actual figure of the
Yeah, we touched
Riddler,
on these last week when they had them recreating the poster, but now we get to see them with their boxes and everything.
and they build altogether Nightmare Bat. And I, okay, Okay, they look good. They look really good. The full standee does look good.
I
Uh,
also like the photos of the actors that each one comes with.
yeah, in the background.
Yeah.
I'm actually here for Two-Face flipping a coin. I actually really like that.
Yeah, me too.
The Riddler comes with his cane and a couple other hand gestures. I don't know what that is. Is it just like a riddle bomb? Like
Can
what
you
is?
zoom in on it?
Let me open up image. Oh, I can. Yeah, it's like a
Yeah, remember, I'm
battering.
blind.
That's fair. It's
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, he's got these little bomb things in the movie. Yeah.
okay. It's not a lot of accessories, but then again, there wasn't much accessories from the movie, so I
Could
guess.
have done the rubber duck. I would have appreciated the rubber duck.
Oh, I would actually preferred this one, but I get why they stuck with the movie, and that's fair. What do you get with? What do you get with two? Oh, wow, Two Face's image is actually downscaled.
Interesting. It looks like
Um,
you get the gloved hand, the coin flipping hand, and another hand, but I can't tell.
gun. It looks like it's
Maybe,
arced
yeah,
from.
maybe a gun hand, yeah.
Hmm. Hard to note. And then, of course, you got Batman, all of his accessories, and the head of the Nightmare Bat. And then over on the Robin, you get, I think, the wings for the
Is one of
bat.
those hands just him pointing?
Yes.
Okay.
Stop right there, villain. Skadoo.
Oh, holy rusted metal, Batman.
I know, right? June 7th was their release, so in a couple days, and then I said, go check out Preternia. They have their little reference. Go and support them by clicking their little reference link. But also they have a really good looking Joe GI Joe classified retro Cobra Commander with a really nice looking chrome faceplate. Uh, if I collected GI Joe, this would definitely be on the plate. Like I would definitely be going for this. I actually really liked Cobra's character designs a little bit more than GI Joe's, but of course I can't stand behind the weird terrorism stuff. Was it really terrorism if they just wanted to steal the Statue of Liberty? Honestly,
I mean, wasn't their goal to like rule the world?
their goal was to take over the world. It wasn't.
Yeah. So,
To rule it would imply one leader. They wanted to do
I
democracy
mean,
and then go into communism.
mm, I'm pretty sure they were looking for dictatorship,
They
but
were looking for dictatorship. The good old moose and squirrel
Cobra
stopped them.
Commander running everything.
There was a crossover between Rocky and Bullwinkle with GI Joe. It was a
Oh,
moment
really?
of. It was short comic, very short, but it was
Oh,
funny.
it's kind of okay.
Yeah, it was very short and humorous. Bullwinkle put one over on Cobra Commander, and it was a hee hoo moment. But this figure does look pretty dang good. We haven't talked about Hasbro Pulse in a minute because Hasbro's kind of been.
We talked about them recently. But Hasbro's out being a multi-billion-dollar corporation. You know, they're out doing shitty things because that's what corporations do.
Yeah, if the number isn't big enough, they get scared. Also, I kind of like this guy's tattoos. Hmm. Skadoo. Speaking of figures and one that I might buy, Funko Pops of SpongeBob. The meme archive for 25th. I didn't know SpongeBob was 25. Oh,
Evan Pig just turned 20.
oh God. But
Her 6 foot fucking tall ass.
they come with the SpongeBob caveman doing the very familiar pose. The sponge,
Bunga bunga.
the Glove World SpongeBob, the sad song of I rip my. Wait a minute, this is a rip pants one. So is it just him wearing the tidy whities? Okay. I thought it would have had him wearing the swimsuit with the rip showing the tidy whities, but that's fine, sure. The Krusty Krab pizza. I could hit that note, but I'm not going to. And
Pizza.
for you and
Me.
and a really good looking shredded Patrick from the Fry Cook games. Yeah, Fry Cook games. These look really good. I'm probably gonna buy Doodle Bob because I forgot to mention him. Look at
Hama, 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 hama.
me ha na na na. Me hi me
Yoing,
hi.
yoing, yoing.
But yeah, I'm definitely gonna lean toward getting Doodle Bob. Hopefully, he's very inexpensive. Actually, let's see if I can do this without. Nope, it's gonna do that. Cool. Currently unavailable. We're gonna go ahead and close out of that then. So they will be released soon. They are available for the wish list or pre-orders on certain areas. I'm hoping these will be available soon for the pre-order, so that way I can see the prices. Skidoo. You threw this at me, and I said, this is a cool box. How much is it? How much is it? It is the Bill and Ted Most Triumphant Trilogy 4K Ultra High Definition and Blu-ray box set. This thing looks like a brick. A very nice looking brick. A pretty bodacious looking brick. A tubular, no?
It's definitely not bogus.
Not bogus. Definitely not bogus. But this comes with a lot of discs and a lot of featurettes. A whole lot of stuff. $85.99 for all three in Ultra HD and Blu-ray. That's not too bad.
I don't think I own any of these on physical media, so
This would be a lean.
yeah, this would be a good start.
I didn't know the first one was done in '89. PG, PG,
Did you
PG.
think it was newer or older?
I thought it was a little more like the '91 one.
Gotcha.
But, yeah. Ooh, I saw the Blob. Hi, the Blob. Hi, Escape from New York.
The 80s version?
I think so. Yeah, 88. Kind of like that box. Now, a 4K Ultra HD can play in a Blu-ray player, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And then that makes me a happy person if I happen to find one. Because you can still get it on Blu-ray for $26.99. That's not bad. Kind of like this cover, too. Skadoo. Okay. I like Yakuza. I like Yakuza Like a Dragon, the game. However, Like a Dragon Yakuza, the series, where it will follow, they misspelled this on the promo material.
Are they seriously?
But so it was supposed to be Kazuma Kiryu. Instead it was, or Kazuya Kiryu. Instead they did Kazuma Kiryu. So I was like, okay, that's a mild mistake. You know, if someone in Hollywood doesn't quite know Japanese and translates it incorrectly, okay, fine. I want to know what this is about. I would like to see a trailer. It says October 24th is a new series. I'm liking that Amazon Prime is the go-to for these video game adaptation shows, movies, what have you.
As long as they do them right.
As long as they do them right. And they did Fallout great. So, have you finished Fallout?
No, I've been busy.
That's fair. That's fair. I still have 2 episodes left, so I'm also still a little bit behind. But Like a Dragon Yakuza follows Kazuya Kiryu. I'm hoping he does some karaoke. If he does karaoke, instant 10 on 10. So we will see. October 24th. Legos. We haven't talked about Legos for a minute, so let's talk about them. I really like this retro radio. It looks really nice. And it comes with an added feature, which is, let me mute that. You can, quiet you. You can put your mobile phone in there and have it play through the speaker. I actually really adore that idea.
I think it's cool.
And it has working knobs, working everything. How much does it cost, you ask? Only $100. It's a little, a little up there.
Not bad considering. Well, no, Legos get pretty pricey.
Legos do get pretty pricey. This is a part of the icons. I believe this sound brick. I don't quite know what that means. I'm hoping that there is something that allows for it to be Bluetooth and it has like an external speaker. Because it has an on-off switch, which kind of boggles my little tiny noodle. Does that mean that this has a battery? Innovative sound brick lets you turn the dial and hear the music play.
It's probably something that's pushing up against the phone to just cover up the speaker.
Oh, add your phone to listen to your playlist. No speaker function. Okay, thank you, Lego, for adding that, because it was a little confusing. I mean, $100 for 906 pieces of pretty good looking. Like this, and it comes with the antenna. That's cute. And you get two things with it when you purchase through them: the water park that we talked about the last time, and tournament training Kai and Raptor. The Ninjago stuff. Yeah, Ninjago stuff. I never gotten a Ninjago.
Yeah, it was after my time.
Yeah, I remember seeing a couple things about it on. I think it had a cartoon, and I was like, "Oh, that's kind of
Yeah, it
neat."
had a cartoon. I think it's done a couple movies too.
Really? Mm.
Yeah.
Hmm. Skadoop. Oh, the cat was what I meant to pull up. I didn't. Oh no, I lost the tweet. Crud.
Jerk.
Hold on, hold on. It's at the bottom. It's at the bottom. Shush, 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 shush. I'm getting it. So a funny little. When I first saw it, I was like, "Lego, are you okay?" And I was like, "What am I reading?" Oh, their next post directly after that, spamming, was a Lego cat sitting on their laptop, and Xbox immediately says, "Impossible. Do go on." And then Among Us talked about it, and then further down, of course, you have some other big names talking. But a cat, you can build a cat in Lego now. The Tuxedo Cat, $100 for the 1,710 piece black and white cat.
Pretty bulky build for $100.
Pretty bulky. Yeah, this one's a lot better and bigger. Not a lot of articulate pieces, I would assume. Turning head, different colored eyes if you happen to want to switch them out. Expressions, so you can open up their mouth, have them the ears that move, the neck cranes. It's articulated, but very statuesque. I do like that. Skadoo. Also, young Simba the Lion King. That actually looks pretty good. $130 for this one, 1,445 pieces. I'm liking the Disney collaborations that they had because I remember liking the Steamboat Willie Icons picturesque pack that they had not too long a while back. But this looks good. Um, Sucks that they only have it in the one pose. It looks like it has multiple poses, but they're not showing them here. Dang shame. Let's go to Minecraft. Also had a lot of Lego structure sets, and having them have a crafting table while having a small little biome within is cute. It's darling for their Minecraft sets, and they've had a bunch over the course of time. I I don't really play Minecraft as much anymore, but these Lego sets do look really good for.
They just did a big anniversary thing. Mac was telling me about it, and I totally missed free shit for logging in each day.
You can still collect them up to I think the 10th.
Oh, okay.
You just have to go and collect them all individually. So be prepared for press, wait, go and collect, press, wait, go and collect. But there is a whole lot. There's one, of course, the sleeping fox is probably the only one that I would collect out of all of these. Otherwise, source material definitely makes for good Lego. Like this is a very good collaboration. I don't think there would have been anything else other than. Oh God, where do I begin with this?
That it's perfection in every way.
You got butter in my popcorn. So Deadpool and Wolverine have a few little nods. You know, they had a quiet your phone before the movie starts trailer, so to speak. Warning? Would you call it a warning or
Oh, yeah,
threat?
fuck off.
A threat?
Yeah.
Yeah, a threat. And now they've released the Deadpool and Wolverine popcorn bucket, which is just Wolverine's head with its mouth wide open, and Ryan Reynolds, being a little unhinged, decided to pour molten butter over the Wolverine face. It's
I see this as a total win.
it isn't. If they didn't put the tongue there, it'd be a more of a win for me. But
No, total win. Well, because they're making fun of the Doom popcorn box. It totally looked like it was a fucking flesh.
yeah, yeah, it did. So this one is one that you're going to be adding to your collection, Q.
I don't own any popcorn buckets, but this one may become one that I own.
This'll start the collection. When does the movie come out? Does it have a date for the movie? No. Years from now, they will look back at 2024 as the War of the Popcorn Buckets began. Okay. How much do these usually run? 15, 20?
I'm not sure. I've never bought one.
Hmm. Well, keep your ear out when you're gonna go check out Deadpool and Wolverine. Oh boy.
Yeah.
No, and that was the ender. Was the butter on the face? Why?
It's
Why?
also
Why did he?
got writing on the sign that says like designed by Deadpool or something
Yeah.
like that.
Uh,
But no, the butter on the butter on the face was just it's so great.
Signed by Deadpool. Jesus Christ. But that luckily was the ender for the day. Thank jeez. And it still says 103 and the sun's down. God dang. Oh.
Warm out.
And it's only gonna get hotter from here, Q.
I hate it here.
Here's to hoping that we get cloudy days, because cloudy days
We haven't even
means
had our first day of summer yet.
No, we haven't. That's 23rd.
Something like that, yeah.
Oh. We had 2 heat advisory warnings. I don't want to talk about it.
Well, what was hilarious is I had a heat advisory warning, but I had to go out of town for work. I had to go to Laughlin.
Laughlin.
And on my way out there, I'm getting fucking nailed by wind. And they're like, oh, there's a heat advisory. I can't fucking win right now.
All right, we doing the outro.
Sure thing.
Oh, my back. Oh, my spine. Oh, jeez. Thank you guys for joining us. Remember to check the links down in the description for our personal Twitters. I've been retweeting a lot of wrestling stuff lately because wrestling's been impressing me again. I also do very unhinged content. There's a lot of unhinged content I've been pushing. Check down, of course, for the Zenny. You know, get some glasses for inexpensive. We had a couple more sales. Thank you very much. Timu, if you happen to want some very inexpensive tools, kits. Heck, I got a Lego set from them, and it's not bad. It's pretty alright. And to check out the good old Humble Bundle, help out charities. Anything we earn on that, we turn it right back around and spend right back on Humble Bundle to keep giveaways alive as well as charities. Always helping out the charities. Am I forgetting anything else in the description? Nope, I don't think I am.
I don't think so. I think we're good.
Yeehaw! At the end of days, at the end of weeks, at the end of months, at the end of years, remember to love one another. It is definitely free to do. Good night, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
Ugh. Those drinks aren't bad.